What is this?
What does
What is a decent meal?
Yeah,
What does it look like?
What does it consist of?
Did you not like it? And I was so pissed.
this-
I went home. I cried there.
Whether international women, local women, all because she falls under local women.
What?
Yeah, winging it, we just winging it.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody, or welcome
Happy
back.
New Year. Although it's April, but you know, whenever you wake up is your morning, and this is when we wake up.
No, this is not when
This
I'm
is when we are waking up,
But
so-
life made me go back to sleep, or made us go back to sleep. But Happy New Year, everybody. Well done, everybody.
I missed you guys. I missed everybody.
Didn't miss anybody.
Waiting.
But yeah, since then, a lot of things have been happening. A whole lot of things have been happening. I don't even know where to start from, but of course I'm going to start from somewhere. So apparently, was it last week or thereabout? No, before I even talk about what has been happening, let me do our normal ritual. You know what our normal ritual
What?
is. So Winnie.
Okay, let me hear what you have to say. I need to sit up for this one.
So Winnie. So an Anambra man was in his store and he wanted to surprise somebody. So he hid behind the door and waited for the person to come. Guess what he shouted?
Achalugo, I'll marry you.
No. Put more effort into it. Guess what he shouted?
I don't know. I did remember.
No, he was like, supplies.
This is a new year.
I'm sorry.
And we're supposed to be serious with this podcast this new year.
New
This
year
is
old
when-
me. New year old me. But I'm
Please
going to
change.
become better. Okay, I'm going to change.
At least I'm not the one bringing the dry jokes this year. People will say I repented.
This is just the first time this year. But anyway, back to what we're saying. So apparently, and this one is not allegedly. Is it allegedly?
Better add the
Yeah.
allegedly.
Okay, allegedly, President Bola Tinubu's special advisor on economic affairs, Dr. Tope Faswa, has defended the value of the naira locally despite its weakness against the dollar, saying that $1 equivalent to over 1,500 naira can still buy a meal in Nigeria. Let me start from let's say it can buy a decent meal in Nigeria. And few days ago, somebody that we know, a friend of ours, tried this out
To do an
like a social
experiment.
He tried to buy a decent meal with 1,500 naira. And at the end of the day, he couldn't. Like, he could literally not buy a decent meal with 1,500
My
naira.
problem with this is when he says decent meal, his family, his children, the meal that they're eating, do they consider it decent? And if that meal is decent, is it 1.5 they spent
Why are
on that
they
meal?
always comparing abroad standards to Nigerian standard? Why are they always saying, oh, $1 cannot buy a meal there? Sorry, yeah, $1 cannot buy a meal there, but $1 can buy a meal here.
Okay,
Why
let's
are they
as-
always comparing it?
Let's assume that the $1 can buy a meal. So let's come back to the NYSC and minimum wage this thing 77,000 or 70,000 naira, right?
77K.
So somebody earning 77k, imagine you buy a meal. They've not provided good like job opportunities and things that can earn you
We're not even
money.
talking about
That
transportation.
can earn you so much money. So imagine somebody earning 77,000 naira and then you're buying a meal of 1.5 every day, and that's just even 1 square meal. You've not talked about eating 3 square.
Another thing that
That's
you have
just
to
1 square.
Another thing you have to consider is that it's not everybody that is earning this 77k. Like, even if you're using youth corpers that are earning 77k, people are still earning less than 33,000 naira.
Have you seen job descriptions
as
these days?
minimum? The minimum wage they say is now 70,000 naira, but I do not think people they pay
Inside that 70,000 naira, somebody has to pay rent. They have to feed.
transportation. You see
Okay, let's say
transportation.
the 1.5 is food money. 1.5 into 30 days. That's like, I think it's going to 40 something thousand naira.
That's already
We've not talked
past
about
your-
transport, house, drugs if they fall sick, because first of all, the healthcare system is not free. So provisions are not made in the country that can also make this earning. Like, okay, if healthcare system was free, transportation was free, all these things were free, we will say, okay, the 77,000 naira, we're only going to spend money on food.
And then when you now talk about this 1,500 naira, how much is egg? How much? And what does
okay,
a
what is a
decent
decent
meal?
meal?
Yeah,
What does it look
decent
like?
meal? What does it consist of? Maybe you should have like chicken or thereabouts,
Let's okay,
right?
let's try to make a
How
meal.
much is
One
chicken?
egg. Let's try to make a meal with 1.5. One egg is how much?
300
300 naira.
naira. A
Groundnut,
decent meal.
so,
Oh.
such a tomato. Let's say it's jollof rice. You want to
No, no,
even
you're already
indomie. You
buying
know
it.
you
You're
can't make
already buying
indomie with
it.
1.5 again.
It depends. Well,
Good
a
in
decent
decent
indomie. Decent indomie.
because how many noodles can you finish?
No, don't use me. Don't use me as case study.
Okay, let me use
I cannot
myself
eat so
as
well.
case. I
Okay.
can finish 2 little indomie tables, right? Two
Okay.
indomie tables. That's like
Then
three.
egg.
Indomie tables 400 naira. Two
And
is
you like
800 naira.
Indomie
Oh.
table is 400
Eh,
naira. Are you
now.
serious? Wow, that's
Two is
crazy.
800 naira. Let's say I want to eat egg. That's how much? 300 naira. That's
How
how
many
much?
eggs do you use? How many
One
eggs
egg
do you
now. Let's okay. We are doing decent meal here.
Okay.
One egg. That's how much? 800 plus
300.
300. That's how
That's
much?
like 1 1.
I've not bought pepper.
You and this
Pepper
guy likes
100
pepper.
naira.
And pepper, all these things are not expensive. I just feel like these people,
Onions. So common thing like in
and
noodles.
this
Before
is
I
just
say in
one.
noodles.
Okay, and is he talking about 1.5 for the whole day, or is it just one sitting? See, I feel like these people, they always talk from a place of privilege. Like
Yes.
they are not even, they don't care
They
about
are
what
blinded
Nigerians
by
are going
privilege
through. Yeah, they
at
are
this
blinded by
point.
privilege.
Allegedly.
No, it's not alleged. They are blinded by privilege. They don't even know what the average Nigerian
They are
is
so
going through. They
detached
just
from
okay,
reality.
you, since you're saying 1.5 is okay for something decent, why let's take away, let's perform the social experiment on them. Be using 1.5 for a meal, like each day.
Each
Is it
day.
each day or
He said
each meal?
he said it's 1.5.
Anyway, talking about these people makes my head so hurt. That aside, guess what this month is?
April.
Guess what this month is for?
Tell us, you tell us, you tell us,
Okay,
you tell
okay.
us.
So this month is like a sexual assault awareness month.
Month.
And by the way, last month was International Women's Month. And we are no it better whether international women, local women, all because she falls under local women.
What?
So last month, and happy International Women's
Are you a
period.
woman?
I see I'm a woman.
Mm.
I wanted to say something, but I'm a
Let's
woman.
see it.
So yeah, this month is just for raising awareness for sexual assault.
I like how both
victims
months like are close, so we can all
back to
like
back.
attack all the
And
women
you know that
related
funny enough,
issues.
you will not know that you've been a victim of sexual assault till like people are talking about their experiences and you're just like, oh, so this is sexual assault.
It can happen directly or indirectly. I know the thing is, out of 10 women,
Like if you have
It's-
friends, if you have
it's
10 friends,
them.
if you ask 10 of them whether any of them have had like this sexual, and there's sexual harassment, there's sexual assault, there's sexual abuse. So harassment, when they harass you.
which kind of definition
I
is that?
don't want to read it out. I don't want to read it out, but sexual harassment, when they use their words to make you feel uncomfortable, saying sexual stuff. And the worst part is that people find it like it's so normalized these days.
Sometimes it's very subtle that it can be easily overlooked. You wouldn't even notice it. And then when you speak, because it looks like it's normalized, people is like, that one follow too. That one day.
And then there's another issue when you speak up. It's almost like, so I have like I have experiences, not just one experience. I have experiences, and sometimes it's so hard to speak up because there are people that will always defend the other. It's almost as if they are just there
When you speak up, there's the fear
to
there's
defend them.
there's the fear of being shamed
Yes.
for it, and then there's the fear of people, even if they're not shaming you, they are defending them. And then there's that stigma that some people are always scared of, like, imagine someone's like, when I'm passing, then come to say that one. We like, there's a story recently that was on Twitter. A girl was raped, so she like talked about it, and her friend came to her on Snap. I was saying, go and delete that thing that you posted. You're embarrassing me. I'm so embarrassed to be this one, this one, this one. Did you not like it? And I was so
Do you know
pissed. This
this
is
is a
supposed to be
very
her friend.
sensitive, this is a very
We are
sensitive
even going to put a
issue.
trigger warning for this because this is supposed to be her friend. That's supposed to be like, come, I will go to war for you. Go and do something. And you're saying you're
You
embarrassed.
cannot
She
come
should.
to me and tell me that someone did nonsense and then me my own, you know how I am.
So when when when,
If
when
I see it's on site.
when she said this thing, so the victim got angry and posted it on Twitter. So people started like, attacking her and everything.
Okay.
Her family members, the family members of the other girl came to beg this one that please take it down. We are sorry for my sisters, like take my sister's phone number down. But like that goes to show how even a lot of women that are supposed to be supporting women are now the ones that will
I
turn
mean, there's a very current case going on with a senator.
the woman
So,
in power.
and
And that
then
it also shows that
instead
nobody's.
of women to be there for her, they are the ones doing you're embarrassing us. Women should
It
not
also
be
shows
like
that no matter the point you get to as a woman, especially in this
you're
setting,
still going to
you
face
cannot
it.
escape
You
it.
can't escape
You cannot
it.
escape it. And different ways. Sometimes it's the little things like you going to the market
Yes, imagine going
and
to the
you
market
walking.
and someone grabs you and you now react. Not say, fine girl, why they react
The
like
next thing
that?
they will
This
call
one,
you
they're not.
Ashawo.
Thank
That's
you.
the new
You
word
do
for
something,
you
Ashawo.
do
You
good
don't,
Ashawo, you do bad
you
Ashawo.
climb up the social ladder, Ashawo.
when you
Corporate
when
ladder,
you somebody touches you in the market and you react and that person now be like waiting they wear then they touch you, are you stupid?
like
Are
see
you
this is quite triggering because this is something that almost everybody, whether male whether female, this is something that you see every single day. Because if you see a gathering of men, there was a day I was like passing a gathering of men, and I won't say she's a little girl, but a girl passed in front of them and they were like, one of them was like, "Na me go rape this one," and they laughed about it. Like, have we how much has the decline gotten to
First of all, in
where
that
this thing is
situation, first
funny?
of all, is a little no, let me not even say first of all. That's very weird. That's very weird because a little girl, you're sexualizing her, and apart from sexualizing her, you now say rape.
And
A
people
little girl.
laugh about it.
One day I was with like two little girls. We were in keke. We were going. I was coming home, and then this guy sitting in front. Like from you supposed to know that this person, your age range and her age range is not the same. This guy looks like he's 30 and above, and then he looks back, he winks at her, and he faces front. I looked at him. He turns back again. He does the same thing. Then when he gets down, he was like, fine girl, how are you? Give me your number now. I was like, Oga, this girl, does she look like your age mate?
Like, she's not
Does
even
she?
done with
He said,
secondary school yet.
He said, I've forgotten the exact word he used, but he was literally referring to how, na girl, na fine babe. So he was like, I was like, get out from here. He said, no, allow her, no be her, they talk to me. She give me her number. I told the keke man, I said, Oga, drive.
Was she done with secondary school?
She's not done with secondary school. I told the keke driver to drive. The man said, wait, Najma. I said, Oga, you better drive this thing or everybody will come down from here now. He was still like, men supporting men.
And do you
He
know
did
the
not
worst
want to
part?
drive.
People will
So
like attack you
I
for
tried to calm
this.
down with these girls. That was when I move they go. But I was so angry because it was very obvious that this girl is a little girl. So what
And
do you want her number for? Is it guidance and counselor you want to do, or what exactly do you want somebody's number that is below 18 for?
this one is just like a surface issue. Let me say something that happened to me one time. So there was a day that I went out around 7 to go and buy something, and there's this like dark alley. I'm not calling it a dark alley, but there were no lights then that day. So there's this man that is always saying, "One name, why? My sister, my sister." I'm like, "Oh, hello, good evening, sir. Hello, good evening, sir." So that particular day, as I was walking, someone just grabbed me and forcefully tried to kiss me. And I was like, what the hell?
We've
Like,
all lived the
what
same
the
life. You see
hell?
the same issue. I went to make my hair back then. I think I was still, I think 16, 17. I went to make my hair. So because my hair was bushy for school, then I was like year one. So I came back late from school around 3. So I ran to go make my hair. So I wouldn't like go back to school the next day with that hair. So after that, we finished a bit late, around 7, 8. That was when we finished. So On my way back, there's another road I would have passed through, but that place is darker and everybody shops must have closed by that time around there. So I decided to follow the main road where I have to enter Keke to my house. When I got to the junction, this group of Aberos were there and they are like, fine girl, how far now? One of them grabbed my hand. I was like, leave me alone, leave me alone. And my phone was in that hand. So one of them was trying to take the phone that was on the hand. So I quickly used the other hand to move the phone. The other one was like, leave and fine girl, come now, baby. How are you? I was like, leave me alone. So I like untangled myself. I went to the bus and entered inside. He was like, I did call you, they were cargo. He followed me to the bus and I was sitting just close to the door. I did call you, they were cargo. Uncle, I was like, I ignored him. He said, you don't go answer me, turned my face.
I'm so sorry for laughing. I'm so sorry for laughing.
And nobody in the bus reacted.
I used
Nobody in the bus did what? Everybody kept quiet. Driver, oh, the women that were in the bus, oh, everybody just kept mute. Nobody said anything. I went home. I cried. I cried because first of all,
that was your first kiss. I'm so sorry that
That's
we're making
supposed to
fun
be
of this
funny.
right now. I'm so sorry that we're making fun of this. But if people start coming out to share their experiences, like it's just crazy. So this month is just for us.
Do you think we should leave like an anonymous this in the comment section where people share their experiences?
Oh yeah, that's
So there'll be
fine.
something like that in the
But-
comment section.
But anyway, before Uncle Chimovie is our friend, by the way.
Wait,
Before-
wait. Before we go, let's go. The new section we want to introduce. So, like, we're going to call it the big secret question. The big secret question. So, are you ready for today's big secret question?
Yes, I'm ready for today's big secret.
Okay.
question.
If you were to become the president, what's one crime you think people get away with? Like, every time you would want to make punishable?
What's one crime?
Or something that it's not a crime, but you think it should be a crime?
Something that is not a crime, but I think should be a crime. I don't know.
You don't know.
Something that is not a crime, but I think
And let me go. I've been waiting for this moment.
a
I've
clown.
been waiting.
Okay.
People that they should punish today. It will be as if I'm attacking the gentlemen, but I'm sorry, guys. So one set of people they should punish are people that pee on the road.
Oh, okay, but it's
We are
not
going to
fine. There's a
arrest
fine
them.
for something
How many
like
of them
that
have
now.
paid that fine? Yesterday, this one happened
okay,
yesterday. I
okay.
was standing. I was waiting for car to come back, like come by, so I could enter inside and go to my house. Somebody just came by my side. I was not even paying attention. I just turned and he was peeing.
Just
That's why
like
he now
that.
said, "Excuse me, oh.
Just like that.
If I become president, sure,
What would be the
what's the
fine?
no fine? You do small jail, then every day they
So that they'll go and be peeing
when you
everywhere
do small
do.
jail, there's going to be another punishment inside that jail.
No, they should do community service so that they'll be packing up people's pee from the road, like the sand that people have peed on. Let them, or they'll go and be packing. the
You're
other
just
stuff.
coming out to flash everybody. What happened to going? You say there's nowhere to pee. Where did the women pee? Where?
Anyway, thank you very
Thank
much.
you, guys. We are so happy to be back.
Yes, I'm so
we
happy
came back.
to be
We
back.
came back with so much. We came hot this time around. So
And for my mom, no more laughing so much.
yes, we laugh a lot. And that person mentioned this thing that we laugh a lot, but we can't help it. We are happy people. So don't forget socials. First of all, subscribe. Follow us on Instagram. Listen on Spotify. Follow on TikTok and any other place you find us. If you just see us winging it like this, you subscribe and you follow. So
And until next time, don't forget to
arigato.
keep